Hey everyone, it's Megan Spigner. Some of you might not know me and some of you might. I am a very brand new coach who is just going into her third week of coaching. And I just wanted to share how I've gone from a challenger to a coach and why it's been such a drastic difference for me. The first thing I wanted to share with you is that, some background information. Before coaching, before my challenges, before I was a personal challenger, I let life get in the way of things. I let life take over and rule my life, and it was stressful. And it showed. The stress showed. And I became this very self-centered, selfish person who only really thought about what I needed to get done and how I could function day to day. And so no one wants to be around a negative Nellie like that. Sorry if anyone's name is Nellie. I don't mean that offensively. But I didn't want to be viewed as a negative person. No one ever does. And so I started doing a challenge group, the 21-Day Fix, with one of my very close friends. She actually was a coach for me. And because of her, she got me back on track with where I needed to be. I became a priority again in my own life. And so I just was starting to feel pretty good about myself. I started, toning up and losing the stress eating weight that I had gained. I felt good. And I knew that if I continued, that I would just continue to feel great and to continue to change for the better. So then about June, July hit, and I started thinking, well, if my journey could help someone, if I can do what my friend did for me, then I would be making the world a better place. And we all know that this world needs positive people. It needs people who are willing to step up and change the world. I was listening to a conference call this morning about Carl Diker and how he said, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." That's one of my favorite quotes. And so I listened to that and I realized, you know what? Like if I feel like I can change the world just one person at a time, one helping hand at a time, then I need to go from a challenger and make the commitment and become a coach. There's so many more benefits than just, the discount price and just being a part of the Beachbody community. The benefits that I have reaped just within 3 weeks, y'all, 3 weeks have been, I feel empowered. I feel more confident in myself, not just as a coach, but as a person, as a teacher, as a wife, as a daughter. I feel like I'm my old self again, someone who is caring, someone who is courteous, someone who is kind. And I never want to go back. I never want to go back to that place where I was selfish and I was that person that didn't put a smile on people's faces. So here I am, Megan Spigner, going from a challenger to a coach has changed my life drastically. That is what my husband has told me. And y'all, husbands don't really talk like that. At least my husband doesn't. So I just strongly encourage you, if you are, teetering on the fact, I don't know if I can help someone. I don't know if I've got what it takes to be a coach. Trust me, you do. It's just sharing your story, sharing your journey, and being the best version of yourself. And if you're willing to take that route and to go there and to be that positive change in the world that you want to see, then do it. Become a coach and join me and all these wonderful women and men who are changing lives one day at a time. You can do it. I promise.